Hello, testing 1 2.
Got ya. Oh yeah.
We are live. We are live.
We are. Resident Evil director's cut. Good choice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how I can get your voice on the party chat, like. How would I do it? One second. So you can hear me, right? Don't worry, I'll sort it. Right, go on to right, so go on to the party chat. Go on to where you see the 3 dots saying more. And then go to voice chat settings. And then share your voice. Put that to allow. And then we'll see if that works.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You're alive.
Uh-huh.
We in?
You're alive.
Yep, you're live.
Oh, brilliant.
You're alive.
We will get there, we will.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Can you hear me okay, buddy? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be start something different, something special. So it literally will just have to be me and you just talking at the moment, and then
Yeah.
we'll have to mute all phones and things like that because it's going to be a conversation talk. There's no jokes about it. It's going to be proper serious. So for those who have just literally just joined, hello, welcome to Respawn Together. Before we jump into today's game, which is going to be a classic Resident Evil, just to be on the background, it will be stopped, it will be started, obviously during conversations. It will be just like a normal game session. We've had a load of views on TikTok and things like that, over nearly 500 views on TikTok. So that compliments from the wife because she actually did promote it. So I'm learning every more day, more things like that. You know, whether you're joining from the UK, whether you're someone else in the world, whether you've been gaming for years or you only just found this channel, everyone's welcome. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what you're going through, doesn't matter what you're suffering with. You know, it's just literally a channel just to say there's somebody here for you just to talk to. And this channel isn't just about gaming, it's about the people, it's about the community, it's about making friends and having friendships, it's about men's mental health. It's not going to be a lecture today. I'm not your teacher. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm not a mental health professional or a mental health specialist. I'm simply someone who cares and believes about gaming. We can talk about gaming. We can talk about anything to do with gaming. Anything to better conversation to make people happy and smile. And best conversations normally happen while we're playing gaming. So this is why I didn't want to do this as like a clip channel or play it and then talk from a script. I wanted to do it literally from the heart. This is a channel that I made, but I made it for the community. So it's for the community, it's built for the community. If there's negative people, then just bring it on, because at the end of the day, negative people are just the ones that are just don't understand what men are going through, don't understand what people are going through on a daily basis. It might be somebody that you don't talk to at work every day, talk to at school every day to. Could be somebody that, you know, walk across the street. As long as somebody gets that message out that somebody cares, that's all that matters. This is a community as much as mine. It's not just for myself. This is a community built place. Even if one person views today and just literally chats in the comment section and goes, "Well done, you're doing good. I've done what I've needed to do today." And just remember the motto. The motto is, it's okay not to be okay. And I really do stand by that statement. It is okay not to be okay, because everyone goes through something. Everyone goes through something on a daily basis, whether it be stress, relationship-wise, anything like that, work-related, addiction, parents, everyone goes through something. So the question that I get offably answered before I introduce a really good friend of mine is, why did I start this channel? Why did I start Respawn Gaming, or Respawn Together?
Alpha team is flying around.
Gaming has always been a place where people can escape for a while. A bit like a pub, or going to football. That 90 minutes or whatever it is for football, you escape reality. You go to a pub with your mates. That's what the escape is, escaping the reality of what's actually going on within yourself or without yourself. Now, for myself, I don't really go out much. Don't do the going out scene. I've been out a few times. I go out partying and things like that, blah blah. But I don't, you know, since I've got older, I do knuckle it down a bit now. But gaming's always been that one thing that I've always been there for, talking about. It can necessarily not be gaming. It can be the stress after work, the stress after school, being bullied, just a general difficult day in general. What do we do as gamers? We just pick up a controller. We join our friends. If your friends aren't online, you join random people and you talk to them, even if you don't know them. We forget about the worries just for that little bit of a while. But what happens when the console gets switched off? That's the question that no one gets asked. Once that console gets switched off, and you're lying there in that bed, or wherever you're lying, with whom you're lying with, and the room's dark, then problems still come back. Now, for a lot of men, that's when the silence starts. Too many men feel like that they have to carry everything on their own, their shoulders. Too many men think asking for help makes them weak, a bit like a mushroom, a bit like a pleb. You know, we've all grown up, most of us have grown up, I'd say majority of us have grown up with that masculinity, like you have to be a masculine man. You have to be that man in the house, that man that, you know, every lad wants to be better than their dad. It's just that thing, and if you don't, then there's something else. But you will want to be growing up to be somebody that, you know, you want to best your dad. You know what I mean? You want to be better than what that man was, and you always want to hear him say them one words, them few words. Sorry, you've made me proud. But them words can mean nothing. People can grow up with families where they have example like you fall down and it can be, oh, just get up. And that tough love can still be mentally effective on the person.
Chris Redfield.
Now, too many men think asking for help makes them weak. Also, too many men suffer in silence, which we'll get to in a bit. That's going to be tonight's topic. And I want this community to change that. I really do. I don't believe that, like, there's anybody out there that's actually tried to remotely do this. I hate social media. I don't like it. But this is the first time ever doing this because I want to prove to the world that there's somebody out there that listens. If only one person joins the stream today or within the month and feels a little bit less alone and a little bit stressed and they enjoy the streams that I do, because I've got tons of games I can stream for you guys. If I've got it, I'll play with you. We'll do community days where we play together.
Wow, what a man!
This is what it's about. I want to achieve something special. I really do. So, I'll introduce myself as my gamer tag, because we don't really want to use real life at the minute here. But we can introduce each other with our gaming names. And then, if people are in this chat and they really want to communicate with people, then let's go for it. We can get people in. We can literally get people in the chat. We can get them. We can literally start having like a community-based like talking every time. I'd like it every time. The more people that watch this, the more people that can get involved. You can add me on PlayStation. You can add my friend here, Mr. Hitman. You can add the Hitman, and you can join in our group chats. We can just talk. I'm not really that big of a football fan, but if you like football, then I like football. If you like hockey, I like hockey. So that's how we're going to play this. This is how we're going to do this. So with myself, myself is hang on, I'm just trying to sort something out just before I start this. So, my name is Domination. Call me Dom. The channel that I've created is Respawn Together. And, you know, my story is, I have suffered with depression. I have suffered with mental health issues in the past. There's been times where I've really overthought things. Overthought things to the point where it's made me feel sick. And it's not a good feeling. There is a lot that has happened to me over the years that has really affected my work. it's really affected the way I'm living, affected my relationship with friends, my wife, everything like that. And to be the OG, to come out and say this on my channel and be honest, and that's what it's about, honesty. Now, I am a part of a mental health group, which is a very good one. I can't comment on it at the moment because I have to have the person's permission to do it. And just a daily walk just helps you mentally. Just to touch the grass, see a bit of air, see a bit of a session. Like, even if you want to do a bit of a session with the lads, having a couple of beers at the pub, that's what it's about. But you talk, and you just don't, we don't repeat what we say on these walks. But it's fantastic, it is. There's been times where it's been really bad. Really bad. There's been times where it's been awful. There's been times where I never thought that I would actually need go and see like a mental health person, but I have been seeing a mental health person. Shout out to them, Better Pathways. I've been speaking to them, they are fabulous. They've been there for me the last couple of months.
What is it?
And
watch out! It's a monster!
you do realise that there are more people out there. And mental health can be an issue not just addressed with the simple things, depression, anxiety, things like that. It can be
Kenneth was killed too.
other things.
Maybe
That's just a little bit about myself. So I'm going to introduce my friend at the minute, Mr. Hitman. And then just while I'm doing a little bit of a bad gameplay in the background of Resident Evil, the classic, he's going to introduce himself and let him speak from his heart. That's what it's about. We won't judge him. So over to you, Hitman.
Yo, how we doing?
Oh, good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
It's good, man. I'm glad at least one person came on the show.
Always, man. Always.
Wesker!
So, seeing as though you are like, I'd say the co-creator of this, which you are, it does take a lot of balls to come on this and actually be, make people aware of what's going on in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just gonna give you the floor and let you say what you want to say, and I'm just gonna keep quiet, man, and do some bad gameplay of this in the background. So over to you, man. Over to you, man.
Yeah, just a quick touch on what you said. To be honest, like, I mean, everybody thinks that the best way is isolation, but really, if somebody listens for an hour, the world is a better place. That's all I needed. It's all I have needed. Whether it's a professional, a friend, a stranger,
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Stuff like that. Just stuff
Find
like
anything,
that,
Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about?
It's like that saying, isn't it, that I watched a YouTube short the other day, and I don't forget who he was. He was a comedian, and he says that his mate messaged him and said, "Have you got 8 minutes just to talk, just a few minutes just to talk?" And we all get the message. We just put the phone down. I'm not bothered. I'm not interested. I'll talk to you in a bit. And put it this way, his mate's not with him anymore now, and he regrets it every day of the life. Like, he always keeps that message. Like, I should have answered, because 8 minutes literally all it took just to make a decision that was ultimately fatal.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
I mean, I'm not gonna give too much away from me.
Listen,
because my life has been quite dark for a number of years.
Let's meet up in this hall.
Yeah.
I think that's just something I'm gonna just blurt out. You know what I mean?
No, it's gonna take time.
Be there.
Yeah. So, speaking from experience. Sorry, I'm doing a penalty shootout, and
No, it's okay. That's what it's about. It's about gaming. That's what it's about, gaming.
Yeah, I'm doing a penalty shootout, and I'm so close to saving these shots for doing me head in now. You're gonna go there, and got ya.
Gotcha. Well, I've been looking at like a lot of things, and it's just there's so much out there, but not for men.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that really like. I don't know. It's the society we live in, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's got a lot to do with that. It's the society we live in, right?
Mhm.
Which I think imbalance on sexes is wrong.
Yes, I do agree that.
We're not here for politics, right?
No, we're not here for politics, but you know the facts are proven that females do talk. I'm not going to say all of them because not everybody does, but females do talk more openly than men, and that is just a fact. And I do respect women for doing that because they set the bar for like us men to be like, come on, if you guys would just like to talk a bit more, then you would be more open and less de-stressed as you would. But the issue that we've got is that because, like me personally, I don't really want to talk about my issues because I never really want to talk about my issues because I felt like I was less of a man more than anything. And it's bad. It is because that is what today's subject is about, which is suffering in silence. And no one should suffer in silence. They shouldn't, because it's not fair.
No.
There's people that have like social anxiety problems. They have social anxiety issues, disorders. They can't go out. They can't talk with people, and I feel like that. Them people like it's so sad because they've had like. They've had traumatic events happen to them, and they just don't want to admit it, or they they've got no one to talk to. And you know, the highest rate of people unaliving themselves is men, and it's
Very
sad.
true.
It's very sad. It is. It's very sad. Like, that's it. Even just get one person just in the chat just to go like, "Well done, you're doing a great job." That's it. That literally made my day. I know it's not going to come straight away, but you know, I've got a few people that do want to come on talking, but I just don't want to get everybody in yet, if that makes sense. Like all in one party, blowing everybody up, sensory overload, too much volume. I just want to like, calm down. Like you know, like Ross Kemp said, calm, Jude, calm, close. You know, just close it off for a bit, and then just like get a few people in now and again. And then hopefully the channel does get big because, let's face it, I'm not going to stop doing this. I'm not going to stop doing this until one person just says, you've changed my life, or you've stopped me from doing something stupid, or your streams make me laugh. But while we're looking in the old Iton box, which we won't need the combat knife, which is called the Beretta. So it's today's subject, which is, what does suffering in silence mean? You know, people have heard the phrase before, but suffering in silence, what does it actually mean? You know, it means waking up every morning pretending everything is okay. Now, just on a daily check, how many times have you done that?
What?
Like, woke up every day and just pretended everything's okay?
Yeah, so more than enough.
So it becomes very default, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's. I think a lot of it is more of a mindset.
What do you mean?
You get stuck in the monotony. Becomes a mindset.
Like just playing the same character over and over again in the storyline.
Basically, yeah. It's like Groundhog Day, isn't it? Like it's a repeat of everything. The same day is just a repeat of the past day. It's like yesterday's the same as today. Like that mindset.
Yeah.
It's the wrong way to be, really.
It's very wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
Guilty of it myself.
Same. And it sort of like really does. It really like it makes you more sad in yourself because you're lying to the people that like you talk to every day.
But for some people, that's a safety net, right?
In what way?
In the way that if they think everything's okay, they don't have to mess about talking about it, do they?
Well, yeah, I do agree with that one there. That is a really good point there.
I know myself a bit like that.
Now, how do you resolve that issue?
Just have to get out your own head.
I mean, this is why, like, sometimes I do play games for a long period of time, just because I'm really overthinking about things that are very silly or very dull.
Nothing silly though, is it, right?
Nah, nothing is silly.
If it's affecting you, then it's clearly got to be important, right?
Mm.
Whether it's big or small, doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah. Tried to psych him out then.
I could play this game 100 times, like loads of times, and look, I'm just faffing around. But it's the same as like when you go to school or you go to work, especially like I'd say more teenage years. Like you go into school and then people are like, "You okay?" and you go, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Oh no, I've done it over.
Or like you go, "Everything all right?" and you go, "Yeah, I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe." Or "Yeah, I'm okay, mate. I'm good, mate." You know, them words are literally our code, but it is a case of, I think the schools need to be more aware of it as well, especially in young lads. I think like work-wise I've been blessed because it's like, I do have people I can talk to.
Yeah.
But it's like, just for them to take that few minutes out of their life just to talk to me and, "Is everything alright?" "Yeah, that's fine." "Yeah," then I feel like that is ultimately like the goal, like to just have people just to talk to each other. Like a community.
Yeah. The thing is, if you have something like that, then the more prone people will be to like sort of voice things, because they know that everybody's there's the same. Nobody's going to judge anybody. So communities are really good. Communities are a really good thing.
Yeah. When people say though, "I'm alright," you know, many men feel pressure to always be the strong one, to never cry, to never show emotion, to deal with everything themselves. But the truth is, strength isn't pretending, nothing hurts. Strength is having the courage to say, "I'm struggling."
Yeah.
That's probably one of the bravest things that anybody can do in life, is just to turn around and go, "I am struggling. I'm struggling mentally. I need help. I need somebody to talk to."
Big time.
You can be like the richest person in the planet. You can have all the money in the world. You can be the poorest man on the street. And you can still have the same mental health issues as a man.
Yeah.
But the reality is, you know, as we are doing this, I do want to share something important. I do want to say something that's going to, you know, which are facts, and it's going to upset people, but, you know, we have to go to the dark side before we get to the light side, and the dark side is the reality, which is in the UK, around 3 of every 4 deaths are by men unaliving themselves.
Absolutely.
Now, if you think about it for a second, brother, that is a lot of people.
Yeah, I read it a couple of months ago, like last year. Last year I think it was 38% on top of the male deaths was suicide. 38%, that is so high.
38%. That's ridiculous. That's massive. That's
That's
colossal.
so high.
So high that is, bro. So high. That is obscene. And this is the thing you have to look at. What Hitman's just said is 30 odd percent. It's not about a number. Like people go. There will be people that will go 30 percent. Who cares? But people going like, oh, who cares, right? Think about it for a second. Then people could have families. Then men could have families. They could have a family of like 2 little girls and a wife and a dog, an hamster, whatever. And they gotta go to bed. Good night, Dad. Mate, Dad ain't waking up. And that whole family's destroyed. And that word family just traumatises everybody. It's not good. They're fathers. They're someone's son. They're a brother. They're friends. They're partners. They're workmates, gamers, people who mattered. Every person matters. Every life matters. It's not about where you come from, what nationality you are, what race you are, what sort of person you are. Doesn't matter, you know. Maybe it does matter what you've done in your life, but you know, there's a degree to the point where every life matters, and that is it. Every life does matter.
Absolutely.
You know. It's just so sad because behind every statistic is a person with a story. Somebody's had an issue in their life for them to do that. And that's why conversations like this matter. Just 2 people, just 2 geezers, 2 guys, just sitting there being open and honest. It's just shocking. It's absolutely diabolical that, like, people don't talk. I have played multiple games. I've played doing raids in Destiny 2. I've done raids with people, and I've heard stories about people just like being depressed. Like, I'm not depressed. I play this game just to escape the reality of life. Like that gamer, for example, the one that says, "Can I play with so and so?" and he says, "Oh, he can't. He passed away." Well, what happened? You know, he had enough. It was too much. That was in America. That was a young lad who was 18, and he had enough. Couldn't deal with it. But we will get there, and we will get there back to where we are. It's just very sad. Very sad. It is very sad. It's a very sad issue. There's not a lot of people are talking about this.
Hello, I'm still here.
Yeah, he's still here, bro.
That's alright, I'm having a few internet problems, sorry.
Nah, you're okay. You're good. You're here.
Oh, we're struggling again here.
If you do cut out, it's fine. I
So-
can get you back in, but you seem like you're fine to me. You seem like you're okay, so...
Yeah, just keeps going. If it goes again, I'll just have to restart on my PlayStation. That's all. Alright.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just people just like don't wanna. They don't wanna talk. They don't want to open up. They don't want to be there for people. They don't want to. And I do find that quite sad, to be honest. I'm lucky in that sense because I've got a few people that I've got friends. I've got people I've talked to like yourself. I've got a lot of people that have been there for me that have been fabulous.
Yeah.
But there are people out there that are lonely, and that must be really tough
Yeah,
for them.
absolutely.
But
Yeah.
why don't men talk? So why don't more men open up? Why do you reckon that is?
It's the old cliche, isn't it?
Example.
It's just a cliche, isn't it? To men it shows weakness. They're supposed to be so strong and tough and blah 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 blah. When really nobody's asking them to be that. Nobody's asking them to be that. You know?
The strongest person is the person
It's
talking.
just cliche. Absolutely.
I mean, if they have a family, then obviously, you know, you can see why they don't want to talk because they don't want to upset their family.
Yeah.
Maybe they think nobody will understand. Maybe they'll think maybe us men
Again.
think that people don't understand. Like, that's a valid point to put. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean that is a valid point to be fair, because I think men are programmed to think different to women, right?
That's correct.
So women get each other, whereas men don't. You know, it's kind of like
Yeah, you
it's
can
a
put
dark
two. You
area,
can.
isn't
I've seen it in like so many cases where you can put two women in a room and they'll literally talk and they'll love each other and they'll talk. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you can be a worst enemy with somebody, but you still have a laugh and a joke. But you put two men in a room, it's sort of like the odds of them getting on is sort of like
awkward.
yeah,
Awkward.
definitely, 100%. And what we're saying here, guys, is nothing bad. It is facts. It is facts. Like, it is what it is, and that's what it is.
Just to reiterate at the start of the video, I did say I'm all for gender equality, so don't be getting the wrong idea there.
We are all for gender equality. We are. But it don't matter. Like I said, the reason why I'm doing this is because I did have inspiration. What am I doing? I did have inspiration from how certain people that I know do things for like their gender, like women's rights and things like that, and women's mental health, and I respect them so much. But I look at it from a point of view where there's only one thing I know that does it for men, and you know, it's okay for the person that does it is absolutely fantastic. They've done a lot for the community. Can't really mention them yet until I speak to them, so I can mention them. But it's been fabulous with them. But on a gaming side of it, there's no one that does it with gaming. There really isn't.
No.
And you know, you've got to understand, guys, that this video will be up on YouTube, so you can watch it whenever. You can come back. I'm not making money off this. I'm literally not. If it happens, it happens. But I'm here just to shut out a message, just to shove out a message, just to be like, guys, someone is listening. someone has gone through it. There's somebody out there that has gone through the same stuff as me. The odds of every male on this planet, regarding your age, from, I would say probably from when your receptors and your brain starts developing, so probably say about 14, 15, when you know what you're doing is right from wrong, then, like, you know what you're doing when you're young, but like, when you really know what the right from wrong, if that makes sense. So, and you're aware of stuff that's wrong around you, then the stuff that I have seen, I've done, I've gone through, and then to now, so it's like, there's got to be somebody out there that's gone through the same stuff as me. It just has to be, And it's the same with you, Hitman, like, there's got to be somebody out there that has the same, not the same, like, but might do have the same stuff that's going on in your head, that, or stuff that's going through your mind, or you've been through, that you can help somebody. And all it takes is one person just to join the chat or whatever and just go, look guys, this is what it's about. Like, we've got multiple subjects we're going to talk about. I've got loads, I mean loads. We are just going through today just what it means just for a man to open up and talk. Like, we're going through the lot here. We're going through depression, we're going to go through anxiety, we're going to go through unaliving. We are going deep in this. We are going to go through father figures, hoodings, we're going to go through everything. Because the reality is that people do suffer and they don't want to talk. I'm not here to be like your leader, your general into manhood or things like that. Again, it's just, we're here, man. We're listening. And touching on that subject, like fatherhood, I've had a mate. I would say that I probably had. So my upbringing was nothing bad. Like, my upbringing was fabulous. Like, it was good. It was great. Wicked. But there's people out there that I know that have had these words that have been said to them, and it's affected them down the line of life, which is, man up, get on with it, stop crying, just be strong. No. The first one, man up. Where do you stand on that subject? Where do you stand on that comment or quote?
I don't like it. I think it's I think it's I think it's quite a derogatory term.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah. Like, it's very, what's the word? I've got it on the edge of my tongue, I just can't say it. It's very, like, degrading. Like, when you say that to, like, somebody, oh, you know, well, this, you know, I feel really bad, I'm not, you go into your mate, you can see Tony, and then you see Tony, and then you go, oh, you okay? And then we have lost Hitman, he will be back. But, yeah, when somebody just says to you, oh, man up, he'll probably agree with this when he comes in, but the whole term of just man up, I don't agree with that. Because it depends on who it comes from, but if it's from, like, your father then, or your dad figure, then it's sort of kind of like a way of growing up, but it's not in a way. Yeah, we are, hopefully. Should be done here now with this. We'll do the old ceiling trick. Oh. Ooh. So, why don't men open up? Let's recap. There isn't a really single answer. Again, maybe they just don't want to worry their family. Maybe they think nobody will understand. Maybe they think they were raised hearing better things. Maybe it's because of the things that they were hearing when they were raised. Like, man up, get on with it, stop crying, be strong. Over time, some men will begin to believe that showing emotion is a weakness. I know that, in fact. I don't really show it. I am an emotional person, but I don't show it that much. I show it to a few people, I have done. But all it takes for me is just like one person to say like something, and then my brain goes into overdrive, and then that does cause me to overthink, and then like depress. Because I do just want to answer right away instead of waiting for it, if that makes sense.
Stay away from the door, Jill.
But hearing them words over time,
Hurry! This way!
some people do think that it's just showing weakness, but it isn't. Every human has an emotion. Every human being struggles sometimes.
Oh, Barry!
Talking doesn't
That
make you
was too
weak.
Close. You were almost
It makes you a human.
sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my
And
life.
that's what it's about. Everyone's a human.
But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on
It's
earth
just such
are
a hard
you here?
subject because we
I
do
just had
really
something I wanted
need
to
to get it
check.
out there.
Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Thank you,
I'm going to
Barry.
really fail on this game now. I haven't played it for a while, so it's a good game. I'm used to number 2, I'm not used to number 1. Yeah, we'll open up this door, we'll have a look, see what's going in there. But you can complete a game like you can complete. I think I completed this like about 7 times. But it's that escape as well. Like, you are that person in that game, so you don't have to worry about the outside life. Whoa. We are here, guys. We are live. We are live. We are. We are not going anywhere. It's just, I really want to stress this and get it out, because it's just something that I'm very passionate about. Let's invite the hitman back. It's just said that he's live, so might be able to get him back in if he's still here. We've got loads of facts we can talk about here. And one of them is that I'm really passionate about is this suicide facts. I'm not sure if I can say that on YouTube because obviously it's changed now, but I will say it on my live. If I get banned, I get banned. Obviously make a new one, but like I said, around 3 of every 4 people who die by suicide in the UK are men. Every 3 out of 4 people. That's a lot of people. And the rates are consistently higher among men than women. And this is an interesting one that I've written down loads of facts so that way then I can get used to them. But men aged between 50 and 54 currently have the highest rate in England. And you think about it for a minute. You think about how many people that you know that are 50 and 54. Not necessarily that they are going to do it. It's just remember that they are at that risk. And these are facts. These are not facts. These are facts. This ain't BS. This is facts. It's just so sad it is. And the thing is, like, suicide is rarely caused by one single event. It's normally linked to a combination of factors such as mental health problems, relationship difficulties, financial stress, physical illness, trauma, and substance misuse or addictions. It can be anything like that, it can. And that is the problem that we have. And when Mr. Hitman comes back, we will refresh him on what he's saying. It's just his potato internet, that's all. But yeah, just take that in for a moment. That is actually really diabolical. That's bad.
Right, am I back?
You are back. You're back. You're live. Double check in your
Thank God.
chat settings that you have put party set chat. That you've put your voice chat settings to share your voice aloud.
It is, yeah.
Brilliant. So I was just saying to the people that are watching, if they are watching, there's one person watching, so somebody's watching, that around 3 every 4 people who die in suicide in the UK are men. The suicide rates are consistently higher among men than women. Men aged between 50 and 54 currently have the highest rate in England. Now, that's really shocking, that is. Really shocking.
Yeah.
And it's not really caused by one single event, it's caused by a linked of combination of factors like relationship problems, mental health problems, financial stress, physical illness, trauma, and substance misuse. See that one there, physical illness. Now, physical illness, what could that mean? That could mean like you're not able to walk properly. You're not able to get up off your chair properly. You're not able to do things like normal people. That can make you depressed. Being in like a wheelchair, that can make you feel depressed.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than feeling unphysical. Trauma. Trauma can be parents not getting on when you're a kid. That's what I would think. Financial stress, that speaks for itself. It's just a lot. There is a lot. And it just annoys me that there's no backing on this. There's no backing on this whatsoever. Like, there's a form of it, but there's not like to the point where it's like, oh yeah, you can do this, you can do this, you can do that.
Yeah.
What's your views on the facts of that? The rates and everything?
See, again, trauma can be defined into an event that is on like constant play inside somebody's head, right? That causes a domino effect, and that's why things end in suicide. So, for an example, what about if this there was a guy and he was married to his missus for 10 years, went to work, provided for her, blah blah blah, done everything for her, do you know what I mean? And she ended up cheating on him while he's at work. That is the start, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then after that, he'd be, oh, he's destroyed, he's lost his home, he's lost everything. There you go, it's a domino effect. Like, soon as one thing happens bad, it's gonna escalate and escalate and escalate until you put that stop to it. But
Yeah.
the events that are happening are what I define into the word trauma.
I do agree with that, I do. Because it's like, it's on repeat, isn't it? It's like a cassette keep going around constantly.
Yeah, it starts a domino effect. People lose control.
Yeah. And it's quite sad because you can't just go and, when something like that happens, you know, I can speak from experience, you can't just go and go, oh, okay, I'll go and speak to somebody, because how can you speak to somebody about that? You don't want to face the world. And it's a really shocking one. It's like financial stress. You know, we don't talk about politics on here, but we will just say that the world is getting harder to live in, and
Yeah, that
that can really affect somebody. That you got a family of four. You got a family of four, and Christmas is coming up. That's a lot of money that you gotta
yeah.
save up, man. That's a lot of money you gotta save up. I mean, I'm just blessed that in my job that I can provide for my wife and just be like, okay, this is what is good, shall we say? Because, and then we can go, right, we're going here next year, we're going to go there, we're going to sort this out, save up. But it's all saving up, it is. And it is hard, it's really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be surprised as well, like, I've noticed this, that I was watching, and the amount of celebrities that are suffering with, like, depression and stuff, and anxiety, and, oh, I can't deal with this, blah, blah, and even, like, some celebrities saying, like, I can't cope with this. There is one that I can literally comment on, which is, you know, you look at Robin Williams.
Chester Bennington.
Exactly, yeah, Chester, yeah, exactly. Who could
Chester
have
downstairs having a laugh and a joke with his family. 10 minutes later, he's upstairs dead.
Exactly. They could predict that.
It's mad.
Who could predict that?
I do genuinely believe that suicide is more fatal than a gun, a knife.
Yeah.
Any weapon you can use, suicide is even more fatal than any one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash this right up on getting hit by the birds here. Get off me, birdies.
Oh.
Whoa! I didn't even see him.
Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa! Can't sing it because I'll get demonetized. But there's a lot there, and I see all these. I don't know if you noticed this, but I noticed this when I went shopping the other day, and it was one of the reasons why I had to do something like this, where we was in the shops and you see all over the place. You see like the tubs where you put the money in, the charity boxes, and
Yeah,
I seen like Help Harry. I was in my local Asda, and I seen like Help Harry. Now, I got nothing against him. Fair play, he's a legend. But next to him was like a cancer research one, and I was like, right. And then there was like three other cancer research ones, and I was like, right. And I was like, I didn't clock it till I went into like the next shop, and I was there looking, just in the queue, and I clocked it. I was like, yeah, it's the same again. Like, why haven't we got one of these for men's mental health?
yeah,
Like, why haven't we got a charity box that goes for like men's mental health awareness? Like, we can call it like, I don't know, like something. You know what I'm on about, don't you? Where like you could have like a charity box or something that's made. There's like a charity event for men, because it, you know what I mean, don't you? It's like it's just there,
yeah,
it is weird. It's very weird that like there's nothing out there. There's like people that do community walks, that do walks with their friends, that do this blah blah, but there's no one like that has an official like mental health group or anything out there that is really depending on for men or young men or boys growing up, because let's face it, schools are harder. The schools have got to be harder now compared to what we did when we grew up.
yeah, absolutely.
It's got to be absolutely like ruthless, and I will shout out to a film that did come out which really did explain like what I'm about to say, that a kid can go to school and they can get traumatized, bullied, battered the hell out of mentally and physically, and then they go home and then that's it, game over. There's no revive on that. And you just look at the beginning of a Kidulthood, for example, with the young girl in it.
Yeah,
That's all I need to say. If you've seen that film, then you know what that scene is, and that's diabolical, because that there was the most traumatic opening to a school film that I've known, because that's the harsh reality. That is the reality of what we have, and that's it. And that is what happens. It's very shocking.
it is very sad.
Well, I'll let you talk for a bit. I am getting annoyed with this, so I'm going to Google how to do this puzzle. I mean, we can read like we can like. I'll be honest now, like I've written down a load of facts that like I can run off here, but this is just like a small introduction, shall we say, of like what this channel is about, what we're doing, what we're going to talk about on the subject. But on the other hand as well, we are going to be looking online for facts and things like that, because how are you going to learn knowledge if you don't look for it?
Exactly, yeah.
So the floor is yours, mate.
I mean, a lot of me coming into this is to help a lot of blokes know that I've been through a lot, and to share my experiences, and to let them know I know what they're going through. I know what they're going through. I, I mean, I've been diagnosed with depression for nearly 9 years now. I'm on medication for the rest of my life. And from somebody that I wouldn't say knows what they're talking, but knows the ins and outs of depression, how it
Yeah.
can trigger, and stuff like that. that I just wanted to come here and just let you know that I'm going through it as well. You know, you're not alone.
And it's not just it, Hitman will admit with this now, and I am jumping in, but he still can talk after. But it's not just about how hard it is for you guys. Like, we've made a channel, we've made this channel, we've done this. I had the idea, I've done all the graphics and everything and all that lot. I asked this friend of mine to come on. I've asked another friend of mine to come on. I've asked another mate. I've asked all these lads just to be like, just have a think about it and think about, for you, just to be honest, what the effect can be for other people. Even if they're sitting there and they watch it and they go, oh, look at this dickhead. Oh, I've said it now. Look at this dickhead. Oh, I made a new YouTube channel. Let's watch him. Yeah, he's 3 and some hours long. You know, watch it. But watch it. Listen to it. You'll notice that at the beginning, we was a little bit rocky and a little bit rah-rah. But the more we talk, the more we're going to be open up about it. And there's always going to be a subject that we're going to talk about. And the hardest thing was for us to come on and do this. So that's what you've got to remember, guys. If you're going to come in the chat, you're going to be open, you're going to talk, then just be honest with each other, because it was very hard for us to do this, for the community, to actually make it happen. So I'll give you back over to Hitman now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an advocate for it. Depression, mental health, I'm an advocate for it. You yourself, you're an advocate for it. Anybody that's suffering with it is an advocate for it. But it takes a lot for someone to make a difference, right?
It does, yeah. That's correct.
And that's what I'm hoping to achieve here, just to make a difference. You know, if I spoke to somebody for an hour and they went to bed a little bit less stressed at the end of the day, then jobs are good, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to be careful what I say. I don't want to give too much away, but
yeah. That's it, man. You did the best. You've done the best, and that's it, and that's what it's about. You've been open to a point, and that's what it's about. Being open to a point, because, you know, like, let's face it, that, like you said earlier, that people, if you can just help one person, then that's all that matters.
yeah,
That's all it takes. Literally
I can't help everyone, but
nah.
if I can help one person, fantastic. Can't help everyone. I can't promise that. I ain't a magician, but
Try and switch games a minute. I don't think I can switch games, can I? No, well, I'll just play this then. But no, I totally do understand where you're coming from there. I do. We're not in it for the views. We're not in it for the. We're not like in it for anything like that. We're just in it for literally just to push the awareness that there are people out there that do talk and play games.
yeah, absolutely. I'm not here for the payoff.
No. The payoff is that we've helped somebody.
Yeah, money means nothing to me in a world where money matters. It means
Yeah.
nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. Switch my fan on though. I'll tell you what, it's getting a bit wham.
Yeah, I've just turned mine off because I was started too cold now.
Oh no, I'm getting a bit wham. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Well, yeah, what's going on here? We got the right order.
Oh, we ain't had the right order for about 20 minutes. I've completely messed this up backside. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been concentrating on the conversation more than anything. So I've done the middle-aged man now. I've got to go elderly man, and then should be coughing, but might have messed it up, but we'll give it a go.
That one, is it? Yeah, that's the one.
So yeah, we're back to the game. So what it is Resident Evil Director's Cut. I thought I'd put this on the stream because it's somewhat funny and it's somewhat like that everybody knows and recognises anyway, so it's quite fun. So we have to do the baby, then we have to do infants. Nah, it's tired middle-aged man, that is.
There are pictures in various stages of life, isn't it?
Yeah. Young man. Oh, I think I missed the young man out like 4 times because I was concentrating on the conversation. Could have been a laboratory now, but no, messed it up. An elderly man, and then unfortunately, where everybody goes, doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, death.
Next one.
What? What did I do wrong there?
I want to get it up for you. Have you got it?
I've got it, yeah, but I just it's just one of them, innit? Like trying to find it. Right, so it's newborn. Then infants. Then boy. Where's boy? Where's boy? Oh, there, Mr. Boy out.
Is it the next one across? That one?
Ah, Mr. Boy out. That's what it is, man. I've missed the boy out all the time. Like I've done it all in order, but I just missed the boy out. Like silly me.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. I missed the boy out. Christ on a motorbike. Damn it. And it's the old geezer. And he's coughing. Yeah, boy. 1 hour later.
Finally, you've stopped being crow food. Yeah, she pops. And your reward is...
Star.
a crest.
Crest.
A crest.
Zombie's gonna get bombed as soon as he comes out. Well, 3, 2, 1. Burn.
Whack.
So, you was on about depression.
Yeah.
It's another thing that makes me laugh because not makes me laugh and taking the mick, doggy, but like, oh, it's like, get the way, man. Camera angles are bad. So like,
they're terrible,
depression.
aren't they?
Yeah, I'm on danger, look, I'm dead. I'm going off topic here, but this is what it's about, playing the games and that. I'm up top, look at him glowing. He needs to do that. He needs to do that down by us, man. Blow some bloody cold air down us. So like, depression, for example. Like, we're just gonna go over the topics that we are going to discuss more in depth every time we come on. So we're going to discuss like how to not die from a zombie. No, I am not dying by that zombie. I will rewind it. Yes. Like, example, depression, for example. Depression now can come in many ways and forms from what I've seen and gone through. And one of the things that I've noticed is that when people try and go, oh, I feel a little bit depressed today, I'm just a little bit depressed. Some people do turn around and go, ain't we all? Or it's the snidey comments, like, ain't we all? Or there's never somebody that goes, well, talk to me then. But when you are depressed, you can feel depressed for weeks, months. Is that correct? It's not necessarily like feeling depressed for like a day.
Yes.
So years.
No,
Okay.
no. Years. I mean, I've been depressed for years, mate.
Because like, I do get the feeling that it can be a very, very long-term thing, not just a full shot boy. A very, very like long-term thing, not just a short-term thing.
Absolutely.
And you really get like a loss of motivation as well, don't you? And constant tiredness.
Yeah.
And is that because like the brain's been overworked that much?
Yeah, very exhausting. That's why when people are depressed, they don't sleep, because the brain's overstimulated. Depression's a stimulant.
Is that why like they have lack of motivation?
Yeah.
And the appetite changes and
Yep.
they just feel like, what's the word? Like they just like people like you just feel numb. Like numb and beside yourself, like.
Yeah, it's like the easiest way I can describe it is it's like you're in a hole and you ain't getting out. You have to literally like pull yourself out of it, and it is very, very hard. Very, very hard. Speaking from experience again here. Very, very hard.
Definitely one of them subjects that's going to be hopefully massive on the channel, but as long as we just get one person on just going, hi guys, look, I'm suffering the same as you guys have been, then at least then we can get it out there. That's the main thing. Like, a lot of people, like I said, will mock, but the main thing is, mate, we're trying. We're not advocating anything nasty here. We're not mocking people. No. We are literally trying to help people. And that is what it's about, helping people.
Absolutely.
Whoa! There's also different ways of like depression as well, like irritability, anger, restlessness, working excessively, increased alcohol or substance abuse. And people just don't get this.
Lucky for me, that's a road that has never interested me to go down.
Same. I've got an addiction to my games, I know that. But that, like I said, the games has been a comfort for me to like not worry about things, escape reality. I mean, we all drink alcohol,
Yeah.
but when you're gaming and alcohol, it's a combination of like, shit, there's a problem there. And again, sorry for swearing, but you know, it will slip out now and again. But like, there is like a combination of, okay, that's something that needs to stop. We just need one person in the chat, man, just to say hi. That's it, and then we're good, man. We're good. Not working excessively as well. Like, can you imagine like? Can you imagine being like at work 24/7 just because like you're that depressed? Probably.
It happens.
I know it could be good for your boss though. Like, oh yeah, you're working so hard, you are today, Tony. But like, yeah, well, you don't know what I'm going through, lad. Like, this is my escape, this is my escape out of life.
Absolutely.
I've never seen a zombie be sick before. Like, I thought that was. I think probably one of the worst ones that we're going to touch on in the future is the next mini subject, which is anxiety. This is something that I have very, very fucking dead man. What are you doing? This is something that I do have a lot of. What's the word? So I have a lot of combination with. So anxiety can involve constant worrying. I do that. Overthinking. I do that. Racing thoughts. Yeah, I do that.
I do that.
Panic attacks. The list is just getting longer for me.
I do that.
Trouble relaxing. Yep.
I do that.
Difficulty sleeping. Yep.
I do that.
Muscle tension.
Yeah, I do that.
Feeling overwhelmed.
I do that.
The sad thing is, many people that do suffer with anxiety is the same as any other. They look like they're okay on the outside, but they're clearly not. Well, they are not. And that is one of the hardest things to come across.
Comprehend.
Which is, yeah. You see like the average of. You see the average of at least. Depending on what sort of job you do at least you see at least over 200 people a day. I can say that from experience. But how many of them do you know that are suffering? And it is really sad when we talk about that. So why the Botany book is on there, we'll have a bit of a discussion. So, what's your views on anxiety then?
As a sufferer myself, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible condition to have. Suffered with it since I was 13, I'd like to say, around that age.
That's a long time.
But yeah, I mean, I think I've had it all my life, but it was more prominent to come out then when I was at secondary school.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to wake up feeling really like different, shall we say, and I could never ever put my hand on it, and I never told anybody. for a good couple of years.
I can relate to that because when I was at school, I was the same. I got bullied quite a lot, and
I was bullied every day. Yeah.
I just felt like to the point where I don't know if you felt like this, but you just felt very like, how can I say it? It's like, you know, when you have a remote control car in your hand and you have that controller, but you see the remote control car moving. It's like playing a game in third person. That's the only way I can put it. Like, that was my
No
daily to day
control.
life. No control, just seeing that person just walk around.
Yeah.
Massive autopilot.
Yeah. I just did it because it was just had to be done, isn't it?
Yeah. And then like you speak to the teachers and they say like, what's the matter? And then I don't know if you had this sound interest, but my growing up in school was just basically, oh, we'll have a word with them, but that word was never done.
Yeah. It's just like I don't think they're doing enough.
No, I don't. If there is anybody in
I
the
just don't
chat
think so.
section, then please talk up. Please talk up. Don't hide. Don't be a ghost. We are here. Do you think like the fear of being judged is a massive thing as well?
Yeah, for me, yeah. That was my biggest problem. That's why I will not talk to a stranger.
I think like now though, the way that you've come across here tonight on the channel, I feel like that a lot of people are gonna see not just a different side of me, but a different side of you as well, and to know that opening up is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy, no. Us men should not suffer in silence, and it needs to be more aware.
Basically. Beautiful.
Like, can't stress enough today's subject, which is the suffering in silence. Men do suffer in silence. It's that smile. You know, you might get a smile and a joke with your mate. Might be in a pub, might be in a football match, and then they're smiling and then like they're giggling. But I don't know if you refer to this, but you are a football fan, so you might know this. But I think it was Norwich or Norway, or there was a football advert years ago, and it was a man and an older man, and they went and seen like loads of football matches together, and then like it said watch to the end. And when he got to the end, his mate was putting like just a football scarf on the chair instead of him sitting there with him. And it says something at the end like, never be afraid to not speak to your friends. Never hide
Yeah.
it, never keep it hidden, things like that. And that really did hit me home with a home run round the face, because that is what I'm trying to prevent today. Just to let people know that people are out there, because you can sit there next to your best friend joking and everything, but genuinely, are they okay? It's that case of, how are you today? Yeah, I'm sound. Yeah. It's that. Nah, like, hang on a minute. Like, I'm not going to push it on you, but I'm just letting you know that I'm always here if you need to talk.
Always, yeah.
Another way is that a lot of people suffer in silence. They want to go to work every day. I mean, let's face it, who wants to go to work every day? Playing games online constantly. It's suffering in silence because they want to escape that reality.
Yeah, it's bad.
They look like they're coping, but they're not. And then like these
No,
literally are symbols for feeling isolated, struggling with anxiety, experiencing overwhelming stress, and feeling hopeless. It's shocking.
Yeah,
It's shocking. It is. It's absolutely shocking.
it is really bad.
I've never felt hopeless, but I just I can't believe that there are people out there that do feel like that.
Yeah.
Sorry if you can hear a fan in the background, guys. It's a belter of a night, man. It's so hot. More hot than the night time than it was in the daytime. It's just unreal. I've got a choice here. I can go up here and get mauled by him, or go down here and get mauled by the other guy. Take my wrist down. I need to go up here because I can't get in. I can't get the way around. But
You can't do nothing down there.
nah. But again, like, imagine being at the point where you feel so hopeless that you've got no help. You can't speak to your friends.
Yeah.
There's a lot that people go through, but you see them and you think, oh yeah, you know, they're really happy inside, blah blah. But you know, in reality, they literally are screaming inside. Ugh, I died.
Just to listen, innit?
That's it, just to listen. I mean, there's loads of signs that people are struggling, and one of the main ones that I've noticed is that when you see somebody else like really laughing, joking, rah rah, giggy, and all up about themselves, not like in a bad way, but just like, you know, really like happy every day. Like, I used to know this guy in a gym, and he was so lovely. He was so like so happy with himself every day. Oh yeah, how are you? But the one day he wasn't. The one day he wasn't, and I noticed it. I spoke to him, and he was going through some mad mental health issues. But even he says that the amount of like depression that he's going through training for a show, it's too much for him, and he can't speak to his wife because his wife doesn't understand what he's going through. You know, his boss just basically says to him, like, look, at the end of the day, you know, you choose your job or you choose your hobby, because it is a hobby. You don't get paid to do this gym lark. And it was kind of savage, bro. This was like 10 years ago, this was. And, you know, he didn't unalive himself. Luckily, he got the help that he needed. And he's got a happy life, but he was so down underneath his kneecaps because of what happened, like how he felt. It really did destroy him. And that's like, people becoming quieter can be a trigger.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm going to attempt to get up here from him.
Just give me 1 sec. I will be back.
Oh, he's done it. So yeah, guys, if there is anybody in the group chat or anything, or wherever, just please speak out. Please. We just need one person, that's it. Just to say, you're doing a great job, or I'm also suffering. I'm also going through a lot. Even if it's just commenting on my absolutely diabolical, awful gameplay of this game, just comment on it. Even if you sound absolutely rubbish at this game, at least there's a comment, at least there's somebody listening. Because somebody viewing this, it could change their life. And I'm dead again, look at that. But, you know, it is life changing, it is. Try starting on easy mode. I think I did it on hard.
Yo, I'm back.
Indeed, indeed. So we're just going to end the stream there, and then we're going to come back in about 5 minutes for another one. We're going to try and smash out 2 videos, and then when we come back then, what we're going to talk about then is just more subjects, but because this game's absolutely awful, I'm just going to switch up to a game that I can play. So we will be back. Thank you for having us, guys, and it's okay not to be okay. We will be back in 5 minutes.